Hi guys, it's your girl, it's your sister, it's your friend, Miss Crystal here, also known as Diva. Yep, that's me. So get into this scenery, right? So I just wanted to bring y'all out into nature. You know, I told y'all where I'm at, Wisconsin right now. It's very scenic and it's very beautiful. And I'm leaving my class. Okay, it's so cute. Like, I just be tapping into nature and I just be getting some inspiration and I just be gathering and collecting my mind. So I just wanted to pop on here real quick and say, hey y'all, hey, hopefully y'all enjoying y'all day today and hopefully everything is going expected and as planned. Remember, we supposed to be revisiting our plans. So, you know, the year is almost done. Hopefully we got some plans for the new year. And yeah, let me make it to my car first because I don't want to be out of breath because I'm walking up a hill right now. Look at the clouds. So pretty. So pretty. Ooh, child. That's my sign that I need to do some exercise. Because I've been slacking on that. You know? Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm still outside, but this time I'm at home. I had to get home, get somewhere and get situated. But how y'all doing today? Like, I just want to have like some casual conversation because the other day, right, listen to this. The other day I made a video because y'all know I'm an advocate for meditation, and meditation is a real practice that I stand by, I live by. You know what I'm saying? And I primarily be in hermit mode. But sometimes I be jumping out and popping out and trying to see what's going on and stuff like that. So, what I was about to say, I was reflecting on the video that I made the other day. And if I put that video up, because some of the videos I make, I be tapped in and I'm just going to use some words. I don't know how they might come across, but I'm just going to use these words. Some of the words would be like trance states, as well as a trance or a transcendental meditation. You can go into a trance state, which will then usher you into an altered state of consciousness, and you do this willingly, right? Because I want to put a disclaimer up just in case I put the video up, or just in case anybody come to this video and you don't know me like personally, and then you see these videos and you know, when I make my videos, my spiritual content, I be like in my natural state, right? Sometimes I don't have no wig on, sometimes I don't have no makeup on, sometimes I just wake up and I got a fresh download or something like that. Sometimes I just come out of meditation and I be looking at my videos like, girl, you be looking like a mad woman, honey. You be looking like a mad woman. So I just want to put this disclaimer up that on this channel over here on the Book of Crystal, this is what you call soundness of mind. This is what you call present in the moment. This is what you call tapped into reality, in sync with the harmony of life. And this is what you call, did I say soundness of mind? If I didn't, I want to add that one in. Like, I got a whole soundness of mind. There's nothing going on over here with me. I just feel the need to put that disclaimer up because if I put the video up yesterday, you know, I was so far into the spirit and it felt as if the spirit of God was like possessing me, if I be completely honest. And You know, I can tell that it was an altered state of consciousness, and I know, like, where I was at in my thinking. I know where I was at or whatever like that, but I don't know how it communicates to other people. So everything good over here. That's why I want to come and do something like lighthearted and do something more relatable to who I am as a person, right? As a person, just a person. But spirituality is such an intertwined aspect of my life, my daily life. Like, my life is spiritual, and I love being in the spirit, and I be wanting other people to get to this place, because you just don't know the liberation that you will feel. You just don't know the connectivity that you will feel. You just don't know the awareness that you will pick up on when you enter consciously into a trance state, whereby you also enter into an altered state of consciousness, and you are able to tap into higher frequencies, higher energies, and higher dimensions. This is the spiritual life. Also, speaking about the spiritual life, I'm going to be trying to, I can't say for sure, but I'm going to be planning on making some more content that is planned out, pre-planned, so that I can really effectively communicate the points that's on my mind. Because I do have like a message that I be trying to communicate, but it be so sporadic. It comes through in a discombobulated type of way. So I'm going to be sitting down and planning out some things. And I also want to let you all know that if you are interested in cultivating and developing your spiritual life, I have some materials, some reading materials that I will be recommending. Here's another disclaimer. I just also want to let you all know that, yes, I'm Christian, but if I be brutally honest, I'm going to be honest, even the more honest than I'm known for being. I'm an esoteric Christian, okay? Like, I'm not into religion at all, but I'm into the spirit. And with esoteric information, it's more so on the, can I use this word? I'm going to use this word. It's like mystical. Some people in a religious community are not comfortable with that, but that's them, and it has nothing to do with me. So I noticed the change that it has brought about in my mental plane of existence, and this information is very transforming, very life-changing, and very what's another word I can use? The information is very practical, and it's very pragmatic, and it will help you make sense of a lot of the information that you already have. Instead of getting your information in bits and pieces, you can go ahead and make sense of the bigger picture. And you have to know that God is not limited to, this is what I know for myself. I'm not sure if anyone else who watched this video is under the same persuasion as me, but God is not limited to a religion. Religion is a spirit. The religious spirit, this is a spirit that does not come from God. And religion will constrict your connectivity to God, because the religious spirit masquerades itself as God, but it's not. So that's like a box that you can be put in, and you have a lid over your head, and you cannot, like, it's so much dissonance. When you try to break through this barrier of religion, you will be confronted with conflicting thoughts, conflicted beliefs, belief systems and stuff, and you'll question everything that you was taught. You'll question everything that people have told you. You'll question your whole existence in reality in the best way. And when you go looking for the truth, hopefully I'm speaking to some truth seekers, you will find it. It's a saying, and it goes like, when a student is ready, the teacher appears. So there is a prerequisite. You have to be ready. And if you're not ready, then you're not going to comprehend the information, because the information is enlightening, transforming, and it has to have a place where it can be anchored. It has to have a foundation that's already been set and established, and you'll just pick up and you'll go from there. So I got some people that I want to mention some of this information about, and if you are interested, you know, you can do your own research, you can do your own Google searches and reviews and see how it resonates with your spirit, and just go at it at your own pace. Okay, I'm not here to lead nobody into anything. I just want to make a contribution. I just want to make a contribution because I have noticed a change in my thinking, and I know the journey that I started off on, and I know the place that I'm in now, and it's nothing but God, and God has no limits. He is limitless, boundless, formless. He is the Holy Spirit, and He's liberating, and He's yearning. As I said in the previous video, God the Father is really yearning for a relationship with His creation. He would like for His creation to really make contact with Him, and to settle down their minds, settle down their emotions, settle down their life, so that He can penetrate and infiltrate into every space, right? So He don't want it to be something that you fake it till you make it. He wants you to make it so you can become perfect. He want to perfect us, and He want us to realize that there are different stages in life. I'm talking about the broader and bigger picture of life as a whole and a collective. And we have to take into account the dispensation that we are living in right now. And we have to see how this chunk of time fits into the grand scheme of time. And we have to gather and collect our whole mind, because man is a soul. Right? That's how we became living. We already had a body. He breathed His Ruachian wind into man, and then man came online. Man came alive. Man came to its higher self, and they just knew everything. They knew the soul essence of their being. Unfortunately, I don't think they had no understanding. That's why the word says, and all about get understanding, because even if you have knowledge, you get knowledge, or knowledge is given to you, you need to have a supporting piece, which is called understanding, to help you in the realization of what you know. You can't just be knowing things in theory. You have to practicalize these theories into a reality. And yeah, you know, so whatever like that. I never want this to go like full-fledged spiritual. I be trying to be silly. I be trying to like let my personality come out. I be trying to be funny. I be trying to be lighthearted. I just be trying to be simple, but it don't never come across like that to me. I don't know how I come across to nobody else, but I don't know. So yeah, I hope that all y'all out there is having like a superb day. Today is Monday. The 23rd, 23 is a very special number for me because I was born on the 23rd day. My dad was, and so was my son. So I love the 23rd of the month. And seasons have changed. It is now fall officially. And, you know, just to be ahead of the curve, we are getting ready to enter into a new year. Like, this is the last quarter of the year. And we need to be proactive if we are smart and set out some plans that we want to accomplish for this upcoming new year. This will be 25. And anytime I see 5, because if you add 2 plus 3, the 23, it equals 5. And 5 is the number of grace. 5 is the number of change. So, you know, when 5 is in it, you got to get with it. Get with the plan, baby. What's the plan at hand? What's the next step you going to make? And these are the same questions that I ask myself, you know. So, to stay in this vein right here on education, we're going to go into education plans. Some people need to realize that the cycles of life are changing. Let me pause right here, okay? I gotta calm down because I'm receiving so much right now, and I want to just make sure that I be able to tie up all of my loose ends. So the information that's coming, come and organize yourself. So 25, right? 25 is a 5 at the end of the year, and this year should be a life-changing year. Like, you've been building up to a point. Hopefully you've been journeying to a place. Hopefully, well, now if you have put in the necessary work, if you've done the shadow work, your life is changing. This is the change that you was looking for. So prepare yourself even more. That's what I just heard. Prepare yourself even more. And get serious with your life, especially, well, I can't even say if you're growing older in life, because we're all growing older in life. But if you have reached the tier bracket of being in your 30s, you really have to, you don't have to do anything. I'm sorry. I'm making suggestions because I'm not in authority. I'm just a pupil, okay? I'm not no authority. I'm not trying to speak as no authority on no subject. I'm confident, but I'm not authoritative. So let me calm down a little bit. Talking about what you have to do and what you need to do. You don't need to do nothing but what you want to do. That's the only thing you need to do is what you want to do. Now, what you got to ask yourself is, does these things align with your higher self, the higher essence of your being? What is the place of existence do you want to live in? What's the final product of your life? Like, when you get to the end of your life and say you on your last day, and just before you take your last breath, right, they talk about how you have a flashback sometimes. Well, what you want to see? What you want to make of your life story? Live from the end. Go there. You can reach this place through meditation. I'm coming here because I want to really break down some things, because a lot of people in the spiritual community have been speaking amiss for so long, and they really have not bridged no gaps. And it's time out for that. It's time for us to speak as clear as crystal. And yeah, speak as clear as crystal so you can see as clear as crystal. You know, crystal clear. You know, you want to hear crystal clear. And if I be honest, what just works for me, I can't speak for no one else. I can only speak for me. Meditating has helped me with my hearing. I'm able to hear like in deeper dimensions, and I can just pick up on information at will. Like thoughts just come to me sometimes, and I just reach a frequency of a higher vibratory rate. Like it just, the quality of the thoughts are not what I'm used to thinking. Although I used to think good thoughts, these thoughts be a little bit better than that. And that's why I want y'all to meditate. So whatever you've been doing now, some of y'all been doing some stuff that's been working. Kudos to you, honey. Some of y'all been doing some stuff that's not been working. I'm also going to say kudos to you, because that is your experience, and experience is a teacher. And some of you all out there who have not been doing good, you need to look at the outcomes of your choices that you've made, and you need to learn from your very own experience. Let your life speak to you. Let your life teach you, because ultimately that's why we're here on this planet called Earth, is to learn lessons. I also want to go in this direction about, you know, being on this planet, why we came to this planet, because I was having a very brief but interesting conversation with someone that I know, and we were talking about life and how this can't be life. The modernized society was not the idea for life. And we don't suppose to just come here and struggle, come here and give our time away for money. This is not fulfillment at all. And I can say this because I've had the pleasure and the opportunity to take 2 years off of work, and I have really been able to discover deeper depths of my being and deeper heights of my being. And I only reached this place of being through meditating, through stealing away from this modernized society, quieting down the intrusive and pervasive thoughts that I was conditioned with. And this has been freedom on the highest extent. And how I feel is what I think life should be. Now, on the outside of my life, it is a beautiful mess. And, you know, it's an organized mess. But on the inside, the spiritual life, the kingdom of God is within. Within your mind. This is how you make the connection to God. In order to bridge the gap between the physical plane of existence and the spiritual plane of existence, you got to meet in the middle. Your mind bridges the gap to both sides. And this is where you find God. You have to take on a greater construct and concept of God. You have to get outside of a religious mind and paradigm if you want to really make contact with God. Like, you have to go on a journey of self-exploration. Yeah, I said the word self. And the reason why I said the word self, I know some people will have a problem with that, because in some religious sects, they like to teach you that there's no good thing within you. You are nothing, but you are, because God created you. You ain't just a worthless sinner. Even when you was a sinner, or even if you are a sinner, you still have worth, because God, Jesus, came and put his life on the line for you when you was yet a sinner, if you still a sinner. So there is nothing worthless about you. You're worthy of everything imaginable, because you are a jewel. You are a treasure. There's a treasure that's on the inside of your earthen vessel. This flesh suit There's beauty and treasure housed and lodged and hidden deep within that you have to go looking for. This is the journey of self-exploration. Become an explorer of yourself. Get to know yourself. Know yourself so you can be yourself. The highest self that I'm talking about. And it's so amazing. It's so rewarding. It's so liberating, exhilarating. It's bliss. Baby, this is what they talk about when they talk about nirvana. Y'all heard of this word? It's called nirvana. And this is I don't even know how to describe nirvana. Because it's a place, and it's a place that you got to reach. And it is a feeling. It is a realization. I'm going to say it like that. But how long? I've been on here 24 minutes. Okay. If you like long lectures, let me know, because the previous lecture that I made was over 2 hours. And I was like, okay, maybe I need to break this up into smaller segments, because I don't know the attention span of the people that's living in the world today. Because, you know, everybody like everything quick. They want it now. And I try to make it, do I try to make it interesting? No, because I had to check myself in that other video. I was like, unfortunately, so many people want to be entertained in life, and I'm not an entertainer. I'm a informer. I inform. I don't entertain. And yeah, so sometimes I do want it to be entertaining, but yeah, it don't be coming across like that. That's why I came looking kind of cute today, because some of y'all who be watching these videos be paying attention to the wrong thing. Y'all be coming to the video to see how I'm looking. Do I got some hair on my head? What kind of hair? What kind of lashes? Do she got some makeup on? Some people do that. They be all in your background so they can formulate their own conclusion about what's going on. Even if you tell the people straight to their face through the camera what's going on, they still can't hear you. And this is why y'all need to meditate. Because so many people cannot hear spiritually. They barely can hear physically, because they always talking about, huh? What you say? Huh? And then when they get to talking, you can tell it's like a little bit of a deaf spirit on them, because people who deaf sound a certain way, and some of the people who be talking about, huh? They be having that same kind of pitch. And I be like, oh shit, they can't hear in the spirit. And that's what I be thinking to myself. I be thinking a lot of stuff, but I ain't gonna tell y'all everything I be thinking. Because let me tell you what I thought the other day when I was watching that video. I was like, number one, people either can think I'm crazy, or number two, people could either be afraid of me. But in all actuality, none of that applies. Don't be scared of me, because I'm friendly and I'm nice, but don't come to me with no bullshit, because then I'm not even going to speak along those lines, because some people have presented a lot of bullshit to me, like within the last month, and it's been taking me up to this point just to get over this heavy, dense, and dark energy that has tried to bombard the sphere of my force field, my hedge of protection. I got a hedge of protection around me. And some people been sending things towards me, and it hasn't penetrated, but it has like caused a lot of commotion. Like, we had to look out the windows and see what's going on out there. Hopefully y'all can still catch me what I'm saying. Me and my son had to peek out our windows like, what's going on outside? All these people is losing their mind because they telling extreme lies. Lord, do you see this? I know you see this. Let me tell you about this situation. I ain't gonna go into great detail because this is my business. And I don't want to share this business, like all of it, because I don't want nobody running off on no tangent, trying to read between lines. It's the whole lie what these people were saying about me. And what I was about to say about that. Lost that point. So I guess it didn't matter. But oh, this is what I was about to say. I think this is what I was about to say. I'm so grateful for meditation, and if you embark on this journey of meditation, you will be proud to admit that you meditate as well, because life sometimes will present you with hell. It presents you with hell. You be like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Where did this come from? And you have to deal with certain situations that may arise in your life. And if you are not conscious or aware of the underlying purpose, you could fall into temptation. And the temptation is to knock you off your square, to make you sabotage all of the progress that you've made up to this point. You'll be blindsided. You can be blindsided by some of the things that happen in your life. Like I was telling God, like, I know you see this, right? I ain't got to tell you about this. You need to tell me about this, because clearly I didn't see. I didn't see this coming. This situation that's passing by, when it came close to my life, I never contemplated this idea. I never took into account this situation could potentially happen. It just never crossed my mind. Consequently, as a result, I never saw it coming into my life. And I was like, I meditate, and yeah, I know about the third eye, but we need more than just a third eye. We need the mind of God, because we need eyes on all sides. Because this situation that came to me, it took me by surprise, number one. Like, I was completely, utterly surprised and blindsided. And the blind side is on the side. So yeah, my eyes right here, but I need some eyes everywhere else, so I won't be blindsided. Meditation brought that realization to me. Like, keep meditating, honey, because you need to really see. You don't need to just see for today or tomorrow or next week. You need to see many different perspectives from many different angles and vantage points. And maybe that's for somebody else too. Meditate so you can see what's coming to you. Because there's some things that's coming to some people that you might be saying the same thing I said. Like, where the hell this shit come from? Who said this shit? Who said this shit? Why they do this shit? I don't deserve this. My son don't deserve this. Right? So yeah. Do a little something like that, a little meditating. All right, and I'm going to keep it short. I don't want to keep it long. So if you like this video, please like the video. I would ask, I am soliciting feedback. Like, what is the ideas that you think about these conversations or lectures that I present you with? Like, what you think about this? What do you think about what I have to say? Does it make sense in any capacity? Help me out, because I be wondering. And I also was talking about the spiritual life, right? And I was talking about God, right? And I was talking about bridging gaps, right? From the physical realm to the spiritual realm, and you do this through the mental plane. And When you reach the place that you're on your way to through your meditation practice, this is a place that I call heaven. You can reach heaven through meditation. And you will be introduced to the higher worlds. But you have to know that there are prerequisites to reach this place called heaven. And the main prerequisite is humility. You have to embody humility. And I'm not talking about false humility. I'm talking about like in the innermost parts of your being, you have to radiate and resonate along this frequency, and it's called humility. Humility is a virtue, a lost virtue amongst humanity as a collective species. We are becoming so entangled with ourselves. We are becoming lovers of ourselves, whereby we don't consider nobody else. We don't consider nobody else's feelings. We don't consider nobody else's thought processes. We don't consider nobody else's person. Some people maybe unknowingly or maybe even knowingly try to hurt other people. And if you want to make contact with God, you can't conduct yourself in that manner. Like, you gotta simmer down, calm down, chill out, and you have to live from the inside out. Like, you know how they say wear your feelings on your sleeves? Well, spiritually speaking, you have to do that. You have to begin to live from a spiritual place. If you want to cultivate the spiritual life, well, you have to start living a spiritual life. And what you have to know is life in general is spiritual. So, you want to experience the joys, the highlights of life. And some of these highlights of life will be joy unspeakable, peace that surpasses all understanding, love that covers a multitude of sins. These are realizations, or should I say planes of habitation, and they are connected to the higher worlds, and the higher world on its highest level is heaven. If you want to make contact with God, you have to walk in his stride. You got to do what God told you to do. You can't be doing what you want to do. You can't be doing what evil people want you to do. You have to remain true to the one who created you. And you have to go within and listen to him speaking, because he will begin to speak to you through the chambers of your psyche, through the chambers of your soul, your mind. You ain't crazy, hopefully. And if you is, maybe, potentially, this is where you collect on your sanity through meditating. You will be ushered into deeper levels of self-realization, and you will even, at some point in time, reach a God realization. Like, you'll realize who God is in your life and who God is to you and what he want to do with, to, through, for you. Now, holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me, baby. Holla if you hear me, baby. Y'all like that? I like that. I'm gonna have to run this back one more time and listen to this video, because yep, I'm there. I know how to get there when I want to get there. I love it here. That's why I don't want to go nowhere, but I'm about to go for real. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Hopefully, prayerfully, you stay blessed, you stay powerful, you stay beautiful. bring love, bring lights, bring peace and prosperity everywhere that you go. Remember that this is a new level. Whoever I'm talking to, I'm praying for you that I can make contact with you. If you need to hear this, I pray to Jesus that this message meets with you. So go ahead and review some videos in my library, and whatever speaks to you, let it speak to you. And try to get a deeper understanding for a point that I'm trying to communicate. What does it say to you? When I speak in my videos, what are some of the thoughts that come to the surface of your mind? Possibly God could be speaking to you through me. Possibly. All right? So hopefully this has been beneficial to whoever is for, because I'm not here for no other reason but what I was sent for. God sent me here to say these words, and I want these words to have an effect on you in the best way. And that's what I pray. I pray that the darkness that has encroached around you, your life, maybe even penetrated into your heart, that it will loose you and free you, and that God will come to you. And this is what he's telling me. He is there with you now, but what he wants from you, child, this is what he's saying. What he wants from you, child, is to do what he told you to do, because he already told you how to get through to him. And he said, draw near to me and I will draw near to you. Draw nearer to me and I will draw nearer to you. So come deeper. Come deeper. I'm being reminded of scriptures. Sometimes I don't be wanting to quote scriptures because I don't want people to take me the wrong way as being religious, but I am a Christian. You're going to have to cast them nets into the deep. Deep, baby. You want to go deep sea diving, because you're looking for treasures that cannot be found on the surface. They too heavy. They too weighty. Maybe they sink because it's an anchor, and you're going to have to go searching. And I hope you find what you're looking for. And what you're looking for, I want to give you a secret. It's closer than you know. It's closer than you know. You don't have to wait for nobody to knock on your door, because all you got to do is open up your mind. And then you can find God, because He's right on the inside of you. He wants you. He wants you. He wants you. So until next time, stay blessed. As I said, beautiful, powerful, prosperous, bring light, love, all these great, wonderful things. I hope they become tangible in your reality. And I will see you in the next video, honey. Follow me on Facebook, because I'm going to be making a group, a spiritual group on Facebook. And it's going to be content that I'm probably am not going to feel comfortable with just putting it out in a public way, on a public forum. It's going to be a private group, because we're going to be having private conversations. And if you are interested, again, I'm going to ask that you will let it be known. You can send me an email. Well, no, I'm not going to put my email address out here. You can send me an inbox on Facebook. Crystal of Faribault on Facebook. Or you can send me a message on here. I'm not sure if you can send messages on YouTube, because I'm not really that familiar with how Facebook works. I just watch videos and I don't do nothing else with the app. Watch videos and upload videos. That's it. So if you can send messages on here, go ahead and feel confident and secure in sending me a message and saying something to me, because I'm here in service of humanity. So if I got something that you need, tell me. Tell me. Because I ain't trying to keep it to myself. But I'm also going to let you know that in the very near future, I'm not going to be making too many videos because I don't get no engagement. What I'm going to be doing is starting a blog, because if you revisit some of the old videos on this channel that I made, one of the first videos or second video, I talked about how I was a writer and how I wanted to become an author and some other things like that. And I said that most people in this modernized society want to see something because they want to be entertained. Check it out. I said it a couple years ago. Well, that thought process has resurfaced in my mind, and that was a message for God, from God to me. I'm not trying to be seen. I'm not trying to be seen. I don't need this attention because I'm not looking for no attention. I'm trying to give information, and if you want information, you're going to have to read. So I'm about to start writing back. I've been writing the whole time. I'm a writer. I write. So I got a collection of videos, and I got a collection of writings that I'm going to start publishing. So between now and then, say something. Say something. Otherwise, I'm about to move on to the next thing. And the next thing is not going to be seen. Okay? So, I'm about to cut this scene, honey. I'll see you.